Good day everyone. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the steps in grading computation using Microsoft Excel. So let's start. As you can see, we already have encoded the raw scores of the students. So the first step that I'm gonna teach you is to get the total score in each component. So to get the total score in each component, example in written work, just type equal sign, then type sum in your keyboard, then double click it, then select the scores of your students, then press enter in your keyboard, and there you have the sum of your written work. And to make it easier, just drag down to make it faster. Same process to performance task. Just press enter, type sum, double click it, select the scores of your students, then press enter, and there you have it. Again, drag down to make it faster. Same process also to your quarterly assessment. Enter, sum, double click, then enter. Drag down also. So that is our first step. So let's now proceed to the second step. The second step is to get our PS or percentage score. So to get our percentage score, we have to divide the total score of the learner by its highest possible score and then multiply it to 100%. So example, in written works, we have 82, type equal sign, type sum, double click, then copy the total score of the learner, then divide to highest possible score, which is 100, then multiply it to 100%. And there we have our PS. So again, drag down to make it faster. Same process to performance task. Put equal sign, then type sum, double click, copy the total score, then divide it to your highest possible score, then multiply it to 100%. There we have our PS. Drag down also. So same process also to quarterly assessment. Type equal sign, type sum, select, double click, copy your total score, divide it to your highest possible score, then multiply it to 100%, and then click enter in your keyboard, and there you have your PS or percentage score, and then drag down to make it faster. There you have it. So let's now proceed to the third step. The third step is getting our WS or weighted score. So in getting our weighted score, we have to multiply our percentage score to the weight of the component. So in DepEd Order 8 series of 2015, written work has 30%, performance task has 50%, and quarterly assessment has 20%. So let's start in written work. Just type sum or equal sign, type sum, double click, then click your percentage score, then multiply it to 0.30, then click enter. There you have our weighted score. Just drag down again to make it faster. There you have it. Same process to performance task. Equal sign, type sum, double click, copy your percentage score, then multiply it to 0.50, click enter, and there you have it. Drag down. Same also to quarterly assessment. Equal sign, type sum, copy the percentage score, multiply it to 0.20, enter, there you have it. So just drag down again to make it faster. That is our third step. Let's now proceed to the fourth step. The fourth step is to get the initial grade. So to get the initial grade, just add all the weighted score of each component. Just type equal sign or symbol, type sum, double click, click the weighted score of written work, plus sign, click again the weighted score of performance task, plus sign again, and click the weighted score of quarterly assessment, close open parentheses, and click enter. And there you have the initial grade. And just drag down again to make it easier and faster. So there you have our initial grade. So let's now proceed to the final step. The final step is to get our quarterly grade. So to get our quarterly grade, we will base our initial grade to our transmutation table. Example, 90.8 is equivalent to 93% to our transmutation table, and the description will pop up automatically. Another example, 88.8 is equivalent to 92% to our transmutation table, and the description will pop up automatically. So that is how the teachers compute grades using Microsoft Excel. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you have learned from me today. God bless. Good morning everyone. So today I'm gonna talk about the steps in grading computation based on BTVTEd order number series of 2015. So let's start. The first step is we have to get the total score of each component. Example, in written works, 58 is the total of the learner's raw score and 64 is the highest possible score. In performance task, 46 is the total score of the learner's raw score and 51 is the highest possible score. In quarterly assessment, 40 is the total score of the learner's raw score and 50 is the highest possible score. So let's proceed to the second step. The second step is we have to get the PS or the percentage score. Example, in written works, 58 is the learner's raw score divided by the highest possible score, which is 64, then multiply it to 100%, is equals to 90.63%. In performance task, the learner's raw score is 46 and divided by 51, which is the highest possible score, then multiply it to 100% will give you 90.20%. In quarterly assessment, the learner's raw score is 40 divided by the highest possible score, which is 50, then multiply it to the 100% will give us 80%. So that is the second step. The percentage score into weighted score by multiplying the percentage score by the weight of the component. So in the BTVTEd order number series of 2015, written work is 30%, performance task is 50%, quarterly assessment is 20%. So the percentage score in written works is 90.63, multiply it to 0.30 will give us 27.19%. In performance task, the percentage score of performance task is 90.20% times 0.50 will give us 45.1%. In quarterly assessment, the percentage score is 80%, multiply it to 0.20 will give us 16%. And that is the third step. So let's proceed to the fourth step. The fourth step is getting the initial grades. In getting the initial grades, we have to add all the weighted scores, which are written works, which is 27.9%, performance task, which is 45.1%, and quarterly assessment, which is 16%. That will give us 88.29%. So that is the fourth step. So let's proceed to the last step. The last step is getting the transmuted grade in using our transmutation table. In transmutation table, 28.29% is equivalent to 93%, and the 93% is our transmuted grade. So that is how the teachers compute grade using our BTVTEd order number series of 2015. Thank you everyone. I hope you have learned from me today, and God bless.